Guys, we're here with the hydroponic eggplants. We've got about 9 in a 150 ml stormwater pipe. And we've got my lovely wife here to cut the first one off of the season. So do you want to cut it off and show everyone, hon? Probably could have gotten a bit bigger, she said, but for the purpose of the video, we're cutting it off early. Just gonna get it. Okay, give us a look. Wow, it feels. I'm so proud that we grew that ourselves.
There's another one. Do you want to cut?
Well, we just did that for the video to show everyone. It's up to you.
This one is ready.
Well, why don't you cut off one of those small ones that you're so keen to cut off with, and leave that one to see if it gets bigger.
So this one is ready.
Okay.
That's ready.
Right. So there's
And
2.
this
Oh,
one is
she's
ready.
going to get 3.
And this one is ready too.
All right. There we go. So we got them, and just giving you a look at what's happening. So we got pretty much every plant's producing quite well, and hopefully it keeps on going throughout the. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
All right, we're gonna make a fried eggplant out of this.
Okay.
And they're so yummy because
So-
they're fresh from our garden.
So are you pretty proud of your husband for pulling it off?
I'm proud of the eggplant.
The eggplant. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So just for anyone that's not in the know for how this is done, it's all run off a 200 or 190 watt solar panel, just running across the ground to a DC to DC regulator that drops it to 24 volts. There's a 24 volt pump in there running it. I think it's a 20 watt pump. I then got root rot last summer in my tomato plants and one eggplant that I grew. So I had the idea this year that I'd have to get an air pump. That's a 12 volt air pump. And then underneath here is I think they're called PWM speed controller. That's basically for a DC, not a brushless speed controller. It's a standard DC speed controller. And that slows this thing down so it's not noisy. So now the reason we're not hearing anything, although it's very quiet anyway when it's running, is because this solar panel is in the afternoon shade. But luckily with this setup, just by chance, the pump turns off last. So that air pump turns off first. That's got a 12 volt DC regulator on the right over there. So you've got two, a 24 volt regulator on the left and a 12 volt on the right. It turns off first and it supplies just enough pump flow to keep the water level up. So what do we got here? There we go. I'll give you guys a look at the roots. There's some roots. So what happens, so you can see the level there. And there's the drain pipe. Where are we at? There we go. So I regulate the level of that pipe, the water that it sits at with this. So I literally, that's just taunt there. So that can slide up. So by this sliding up, it gravity feeds off the edge like a waterfall. So you just set the height. So when these first went in, the height was very high. And then as the roots hit the bottom, I lowered it pretty much down to the bottom. They call it nutrient film technique. And I've also added a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, I think, the stuff with oxygen in it. You know, maybe once a fortnight, just a drop here and there. But I pretty much stopped that because of the air pump. Hopefully to stop. I've noticed it consumes quite a lot more water with the air pump running because increased water oxygenation in the water will increase evaporation big time. So I'm running through about, I don't know, 10 litres plus a day. So I top it up with maybe 80 litres or 100 every once a week or something like that. Yeah, so it's overall, I'm really, really impressed with the system. It started with hydroponic solution, and then I add my aquaponics, water, or fertilizer from those systems and extractions of, I've got a mineralization tank in the back there add some stuff from there. So I think I've covered it. I got a test run of corn in there, so we'll see if the corn can actually grow. Just one corn, and that's the setup. I think I've covered it all. I didn't open up the tank. Maybe I'll open up the tank. Yeah, should have done it when the air pump. So there you go. So when did I top this up? Like 4 days ago. Yeah, that's it. There's a 190 litre ex-olive drum buried in the ground. Heat can be a big issue with these systems because these are heat exchangers, grabbing all the heat. So you want to keep that drum and the pipes out of the sun, depending on where you live and the time of the year. Anyway, take care, guys. Oh, before I say goodbye, I'll do one more close-up of the eggplant. Well, look at these guys. These look cool. Cool. Eggplant there. And all those eggplants there. Yeah, anyone can do this. You can do it with a solar panel. So this has got no batteries. I forgot to mention that this just at night, obviously there's no power, no battery, so this water just sits in the bottom and they drink what they need and then starts up each day when the sun comes up. Because this solar panel is much larger than needed, even if it's super cloudy, it'll still run the pump, at least the pump, the water pump that is. Alright, bye guys.